What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about how I lost literally all of my money. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you found this video interesting at all, well yeah, found it interesting, the story I'm about to tell you, because I do think this is a really good video to talk about, especially in the times we're in right now in the stock market in general. We're not even having a crash, I would say. It's just a correction at the moment, and that's the horrible part, because I know a lot of you guys, especially in the Discord, everyone's a bit like, what is going on? Like, it's bad. But that's because I think a lot of people, well, I'm just assuming some of the people in the Discord maybe haven't experienced a crash of sorts, or maybe even a correction like this. Either way, people were just a bit like, this is horrible, and depressed about it all. Obviously, it's horrible seeing your portfolio going down and everything. And I thought I'm going to make this video because I think this is a really good opportunity to talk about what's happened to me. I wasn't actually going to make this video because I think it's just pointless. But I was thinking, you know what, this is actually, I think I'm going to tell you guys. So obviously, if you didn't know, I've just turned 21. I'm 21 years old, and I got in the stock market when I was 18. And I came across it because back in when the Bitcoin revolution, you could say, of where it just exploded and it just did amazing. It was record highs, something unheard of. It was just crazy what was happening back in 2018. I think it happened in 2017 December, around there, and it got up to $19,000 USD it was worth, a Bitcoin was. And then I joined in after my birthday when I was 18, when I turned 18, so I could trade some stocks. And I was 18, and that was where it was about 16,000, so it went down a bit, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy into this. It's like gone down a bit, I'm going to buy into this, it's going to just keep going up, it's going to keep going up, like, it's not going to crash. And I remember buying into it, and honestly, there's some scary things what I did. Like, I was just dumb, like, I was so stupid. And I pretty much, to sum it all up, I did lose quite a lot of money at the time when I was 18. I'm going to show you some of the, let's have a look now. I'll show you the screenshot. So we're in the history now, and it says minus £433, but the funny thing is, I'm sure I actually lost more. I'm sure. I obviously didn't, but I thought I lost about minus £800 from it all, and yeah, it wasn't good. So there was the odd bit where I was making £57 from it, and as you noticed, I was trading in CFD. I was in the CFD option on Trading 212 app that I use for my stocks and investing, and I was thinking I was investing into Bitcoin using CFD. And the thing is with that, you're using leverage and margin, so you pretty much pay interest for a start. So I was paying like £1 or something a day for holding the stock overnight, and then if it dropped, I would have to put in more money to cover the margin call. And all this, I just didn't have a clue. Like, I just didn't know what was going on. I thought I was investing in Bitcoin. I was like, why do I have to keep topping it up? And it just got to the point where I just kept putting money in to keep my position. And as you know, back in 2018, it just kept going down and down and down. And it got to the point where it was $5,000 for Bitcoin. $5,000. You can imagine if I actually did invest back then and where it is now, I would be doing all right. Luckily, there were some times where I was making money, but pretty much I haven't actually looked at that for a very long time. What I was about to say is I lost a lot of money from it crashing, and I thought it relates to what's kind of happening now. Not that it's a crash, a stock market crash, it's a correction, but I was just thinking, like, back then I was like, didn't have a clue what I was doing, and I was panicking, and all I can say is, look at Bitcoin now. Like, it's a lot higher than $5,000. Let's say that. So it is a bit of a disappointment that I didn't know what I was actually doing. And I wish I could actually have invested in Bitcoin itself properly. Like, now you've got Coinbase and things like that. But yeah, to be honest with you, this is kind of a rambled on video. So if you're still here, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I wasn't actually going to upload this video, but I thought, you know what, I fancy just recording a video and just chatting to you guys, because I haven't really been uploading this week. And to be honest with you, I've just not felt myself this week, if I'm honest. I don't know why. Just don't know why. Probably the stock market. If you can relate to that, hit the thumbs up. I just think sometimes as well, I think people expect if they put the money in now, they're going to make money within a month. and get quick rich, really, like a rich quick scheme, or what's they saying, I can't remember, but do you know what I mean? And if you think as well, the money you put in, you should really expect to have to leave it in there for 5 years minimum, because what happens if a crash happens? And back in 2000 I believe, it was downtrending for 2 years, and you got to think that's horrible to be in 2 years. So what happened afterwards, when I lost pretty much a lot of my money when I was 18, because that was a lot of money to me. I was working part-time, I wasn't actually doing many hours, I was doing like 8 hours a week because I was so lazy I couldn't be bothered to work. And I saved hard, to be honest with you, and I didn't put all my money in. Thank God I didn't put all my money in, because I would have just literally lost it all. But yeah, but I'm literally, all I'm saying is, to be honest with you, don't, well, actually, everyone's got a different risk tolerance, so if you fancy putting all your money in, do it, if you really believe in that stock. But one thing I would take away with this correction, and I think a lot of you guys have actually realised this yourselves, is dollar cost average. It's so helpful and so beneficial, because if it just keeps dropping and dropping, you can just put, instead of putting a lump sum, let's say £1,000 into one stock, put in £100 into that stock. If it goes down again, put another £100 in. Go down again, put another £100 in, and you're just lowering your cost, and then eventually it goes up. Because if you just chucked £1,000 in and it kept going down and down, you're waiting on the sidelines like, oh God, I need to wait for this to go up. So yeah, I just thought I'll film this video and give you a little update of a little backstory of how I did get into stocks. So I've technically been in the stock market for coming up to a year, because I actually got in when probably a lot of people got in when the pandemic hit and the crash happened, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try the stock market and get into it. And I kid you not, since that day I've been researching and looking at stock videos non-stop every day. It's to the point where it's probably a bit unhealthy how much I like watch, but I'm sure a lot of you guys do, and you can relate of how much videos you watch of the stock market. It kind of takes over your life a little. And yeah, so that was just a brief overview. After when I was 18 and I lost that money, I didn't touch the stock market for a very long time. Say a very long time, literally, it would have been 2 years. Anyway, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Please give this video a like if you've watched this. I want to see how many likes we get, because it just shows me you've actually watched this video and you enjoyed this video. And let me know if you want me to do more sit down kind of chat videos, to be honest with you, on the stock market or anything I'm up to or thinking about. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you are new. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and staying tuned, because I know this was kind of a pointless video, probably. But yeah,